Hello everybody and welcome to an MROC news! Yes, hello Realmers and welcome back to another Marvel Realm of Champions news. If you don't know already, I do Monday to Friday live streams of Marvel Realm of Champions. Usually do an hour and then just chill out. So yeah, make sure to come on by. Make sure to have post notifications on for the second channel. And I should be pushing this channel a bit more, especially when it comes to the next 2 months and the launch. I will be doing some more videos like how to get the game, just like normal strategies and plans and stuff like that, just to help you prepared. And especially with the current treatment that I have had from YouTube on my channel, it does mean that I might have to push Rich's Realm a bit more. So yeah, something if you don't know, and something I'll go over a bit on the first channel, is that the ongoing problems means that I don't know if I can continue doing full-time YouTubing. It's a pretty scary thing at the moment, and you can give it, this is like an idea of just a comparison on the screen at the moment as to like what's going on from a point of going, look, I'm just not earning anything for some reason. It's like, it's really scary. And just the comparisons with Rich's Realm and the way that I'm not being stung. And by the way, I'm not earning crazy money on this channel. I think actually in this last month, I've only earned £30 from it. So that's not really enough to cover all my bills. So yeah, a bit of scary time ahead. And I'm still waiting to find out what YouTube and how YouTube are going to answer. But you might find me doing videos more on Rich's Realm, maybe taking live streaming off and doing it on Twitch. I don't know. I need to figure out what's going to happen in the future, because it's pretty scary. But let's get into the news. The biggest concern at the moment in Marvel Realm, and the thing that we're going to have the main focus of the news, is the problem with BR acquisition. And we're going to talk about the Discord, we're going to talk about the hotfix and notes and other stuff like that. So it was noted back a little while ago that there was going to be some changes to the way that BR is got, and I think that was battle point changes. So BP points, confusion with battle rating and BP points. So the thing is, if you were going a match and you were winning, but the confines of like if you're winning against like a lower rated team, then you wouldn't get so much BP back as this says here. Now, it didn't really feel like there was too much of a change since when that went in, but that change went in 19 days ago. And I got to be honest, I didn't think that this was actually as instant. And I found that I was able to get my Storm up to 700 BP with no problem. Were we facing teams that were, you know, my 1000 Storm versus another 1000 Storm? I didn't think that was the case, but maybe looking back it was. But I definitely know that we could get our champions to BP 700, which if you don't know, it's kind of good to get that way, because you're able to get some like decent crystals from that, and those warrior crystals from the warrior BP rating are just kind of like, oh, they're so tasty, because I think I got like a load of rare gear as a result. So that was something that was incredibly impressive. But the problem remained that, or the problem is now, is that acquisition and kind of build up is just not there, which has now put the same problem with my Hulk. The way that the battle rating or battle points gathered from each fight means that it's taking a lot longer to get my champions up to that 700. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Well, Kabam have answered against this. This will went down in the Discord. So if you're not a member of the Discord, you should get yourself involved with it. And just going to find the info now. So this dropped today, funnily enough. So midday today. So on screen at the moment is that info, that discussion. So Kabam KDR says it's definitely harder to get 700 BR, but it shouldn't have been as easy as it was. Before, it's just required grouping as of a free and smashing face, getting free wins and free BR, and that was incorrect. The matchmaking is still broad to allow matches to occur when there aren't many players playing, but the pace is better now, and newer players can actually progress even when getting smashed, which still admittedly isn't ideal, but it's more of a beta problem. And that's just the thing. I think from my perspective, the way that this is like, and I understand what Command want to do, and yes, it does seem right, but it seems to be like, should this be a thing now rather than it's with the global? Like if it went global, you know, that's the point of kind of looking at maybe this change. But because the game isn't global yet, is it fine to just play about with this stuff in the beta? And at the same time, I know that we've said like, okay, stats will reset, will not reset, they'll not reset, but would have been better, especially to have stuff like this, if we just everyone reset down to kind of like to 0 and it was rebuilt again. But it's that argument point, that's the difficulty there about it. I know there's a lot of kind of key members that have said that it makes sense. And like I said, I do understand it making sense. It's just a problem if you want to try to get those champions up. And as well, those that maybe are up 700 now are losing more frequently, or maybe they're winning more frequently because they've got their champions up and grab those warrior crystals. Because that's the thing. And I think that's one of the main points here is those indeed warrior crystals. Now, these ones here, they give some really decent stuff. Like at the moment on my I think it's on my, not on my Hulk, but definitely on my Storm, I've got these like amazing pieces of rare gear, but I could only acquire them when it came to acquire them. I could only acquire them when it comes to getting those warriors. As you can see, I'm on 700 with this now with my Storm, and some of the gear that I have is some of the finest that you can possibly get. With Dark Goddess Crown here, this rare item. Where's another rare there? Cloud Burst Graft. So there we've got like health, crushing resist, cold power, and special power versus chilled foes. A very nice piece. But again, same principle, that I would only be able to obtain them by grabbing the milestones of the battle rating. So it's all about, again, remaining, and the second part, like the kind of further part to that, is remaining competitive, because that's another thing. Like going up, if I was to take and as I've got like my Hulk is 1000. So taking my 1000 Hulk and finding that the usual people that I normally do, and that's the thing, because there's not many people playing the beta at the moment, you will find you're getting up against the same people. So theoretically, I'm taking my 1000 Hulk, who doesn't have all the rare gear, which I'm trying to work up to get those warrior crystals, which I need based on the milestone to get them in order to remain competitive against some of the big names out there. That creates another problem as well. It does then create the narrative of going, right, well, do I now, is this the point now to spend units on getting certain things in the store, which again causes the thing about, okay, well, we have to get units to spend on gear. Is that where my unit spend is going? And will that be something when this game goes live that will create a problem? Like saying, okay, well, are we going to get something of a PvE type open world type thing for a story mode, let's just say? Do I have to buy revives? Do I have to find that I have to spend units for X thing to then do stuff? That's going to, again, be a key question based on launch, based on 0.3.0, and based on maybe the future of the game. So that's where really we're up to with this. As I said, I understand what Kabam are trying to do. I just don't know if it was the right point in time here, or maybe this is more of a global thing. A further point for this does come again from Kabam KDR. It says the only thing stopping you is the losses. Once again, if you don't lose, easier said than done. If you don't lose, very easy to hit 700 BR. Yes, might just take a lot longer, as it always should have. I think I'm pretty good, but it's hard to judge your own skill. I hope I am. I've played the game for a long time. True, but and that probably means if you have done, you have played with bots. And if obviously you're a member of Kabam, then there's a very, are you playing against other Kabam members? Who's this launched out to? Blah, 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 etc., etc. But that's the thing. You can be the skill player as anyone, but if you're going up against the likes of myself and my Storm, or you're going up against Spider X, Vice, Slayer, and the other lads as well, Ada, Prozo, if you're going up a lot of people that are well known to have very high level champions, then this is again causes an issue that how are you singular? Like me at the weekend, my biggest problem was going in and finding out I was fighting with Crumple and Colette, and it's like going, right, well, I can't get anywhere. I can't go against these three big names. They're big champions at 1,200 rare gear with my piddly ass 1,000 Hulk. Yeah, I can do something, but I can't do everything, and that again is going to be an issue. I don't know if it's picked up a microphone. An ice cream man just coming. It's freezing, it's October, and there's an ice cream man that's just come into our estate. And so I'm trying to give like some passionate speech and rant here. That is just Typical. Matchmaking does form a big part to how this is a bit of a failure, especially if you've not got the team with you and if they're all bots to take on enemies. Yes, the game's still in beta. Yes, you're going to have a divide between those that have got the top champions and those that have got the lower champions. There's going to be this kind of point and divide where the big strong team is going to beat the lower team. Is that going to affect my 1000 BR champ here, this Hulk, on this battle point acquisition? Yeah, it is. Am I going to be able to then get the rare gear that I need in order to remain competitive and at least have a shot with having 2 bots on my team to take on the enemies? It just isn't going to happen anytime soon. So that's what Kabam need to do in order to rectify this, or at least look into a solution down the line. And is this a beta problem, or is this more of a, you know, the solution will be when the game goes into global release? Thoughts would be appreciated in the comment section down below. Make sure to catch the live stream as well by having post notifications on all for this channel, Rich's Realm. And yeah, have a great day. Catch you later. Bye bye.